welcome back to Joyfully Cooking. Today we'll be making a nut loaf. Let's get started. So now in a bowl, you want to have some celery. You want to have a third cup of celery chopped up and add that into the bowl with a cup of chopped onions and also inside the bowl as well. And now you want to put the bowl aside and have 2 cups of cashews and put them inside your blender and pulse till ground. And then after that, you can go ahead and pour your cashews that were grounded inside the bowl as well. And after you pour it in, you can go ahead and stir it around and get those chunks that might be in there from the cashews. And then just stir it around. And then after you finish stirring that, set that aside again and bring your blender. And we need a cup of breadcrumbs. So what I do, take 2 slices of bread and then just break them apart. And then put them inside your blender. And blend smoothly until you get breadcrumbs. And also put that inside with all the other ingredients as well. And I actually didn't need the whole 2 slices of bread, so I would say I used about a bread and a half. So you can go ahead and make these breadcrumbs and put them in a Ziploc bag and save them for another time, or you can just leave it as this. Now you want to add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 2 tablespoons of chicken style seasoning, 1 tablespoon of amino acids, half a teaspoon of sage, 2 cups of gluten flour, and 3/4 cup of milk. Now mix all the ingredients together, nice and smoothly. Now you want to get a pan and oil it lightly and spread evenly. Okay, so our batter would probably be able to fit in this whole one. So after you spread the mixture evenly, you want to put it in the oven and let it bake for 45 minutes to an hour. So it's going to be in the oven for a little bit, but you can continue checking it to make sure that it's forming into the loaf the proper way. So the recipe that we're making today, the nut loaf, is actually a recipe from a cookbook that I use called The Optimal Diet. It helps prevent obesity, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, and heart disease. Those are the main 6 diseases that many people are having nowadays. So this is a really good cookbook, has delicious recipes, over 200, and the best part is that you can prevent from having many of those diseases that people are having. And also the best part is that it's available now for you to be able to buy right here at Joyfully Cooking. So you can email me or message me on YouTube. And also I want to tell you guys that I'm going to be making a Facebook fan page, a Joyfully Cooking Facebook fan page, where you can order amazing cookbooks like this one and many other ones that I use. Or you can always just message me on YouTube or email me. So if you're interested in getting this book, this cookbook, The Optimal Diet, make sure you email me or message me, and stay tuned for the Joyfully Cooking Facebook fan page. So now stay tuned for health tips for today. Now we're going to talk about our health tips for today. So our menu for today is a nut loaf. And the nut that we're using in this nut loaf is cashews. And cashews actually have a lot of health benefits in them. It has lots of iron, and we know since it's a nut, it's a fat, but it has good and healthy fats. It's not a bad fat that you might get from dairy or other different foods, but it's a healthy fat. But once again, since it is a nut, you don't want to always eat a lot of cashews. But when you eat a good serving of cashews, you get a lot of those healthy fats that your body needs. Also, cashews help starve the cancer cells when people have cancers. It helps get rid of the tumors that are in the cancer cells. So if you have cancer, if you know anyone that has cancer, or if you just want to prevent from having cancer, it's good to have a good serving of cashews, or even make recipes that have cashews in them. So that is just some of the health benefits that cashew gives, and there's also many other things that we have in this recipe. We have onions, and we have celery, and we have amino acids, bragg's amino acids instead of having soy sauce. So you have many of these health ingredients all put together into a delicious loaf. So now let's go back to the show. So here's our loaf. We just took out the oven. I let it bake for an hour. So here we have our delicious and crunchy nut loaf. We paired it also with the chicken style seasoning gravy. I'll leave how you made that in the description box. And then we just drizzle that over the nut loaf. And here is our plate. So I hope you enjoy this recipe and stay tuned for next time.